Greetings. Oh, wait, no, this isn't Shadowversity, is it?
Hey, you remembered this time.
Wait, what is Game Nights?
Bloody idiot.
Hello, I'm Oz, and this is Low Effort Reviews. Yeah. So today we're talking about
Australia.
More accurately, Australia's best documentary, Mad Max. West Australia specifically.
Which Mad Max? There's a few.
You have the one that's like set in Victoria, which is the first one. You have the second one, which is set in WA. The third one that's set in Los Angeles. And the most recent one, which was, back to West Australia again. A lot of people didn't, as a villain, they considered Morton Joe to be a villain. I didn't see it. He had this bloody social welfare water system where he just dumped tons of water onto people. They all lined up for it with their little cups, That seemed completely benevolent to me. He didn't have to give them water. I wouldn't.
What would you do?
What are they giving me? I'd be fully ANCAP if the world fell apart. Fully ANCAP. I mean, there's the ladies who give them the milk. What's
ANCAP?
Anarcho-capitalist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Everyone else there has their purpose. The albino boys, who I think I'd be perfectly suited to play, they're all fighting their hardest, and they're all cancer patients too. Fighting cancer patients.
See, cancer patients can be useful.
That's a recurring thing. Oh, hey, Shad.
I didn't mean that.
You can be in a post-apocalyptic world. You can find some young, struggling women who are all, not equipped at all to survive this hellish wasteland. You could give them comfort, food, water, anything they could want, and they'd still bloody leave you and take half your stuff. Oh. Even after the world's ended, women suck. No, okay, that's. I love women. Sometimes a little too much for my own good. I mean, that's the one thing about society falling in the Mad Max universe. At least, comparatively, women aren't as oppressed. For some reason, Shad really wants me to talk about human breast milk.
No, I don't.
Now, I do see the comic nature of it, but I'm more concerned about his mental health. I wasn't breastfed, so that's why I'm not going to talk about it.
Oh, that's why you're a retard. Gotcha. It's low effort. I'm in my robe. But people who are not breastfed are retards.
So that's why when I get married, I intend to make up for lost time. Ladies, comments down below.
Hang on. It is actually, there is scientific stuff to say that babies that are breastfed end up being a few points higher in IQ on average. That's...
Breastfeed is the best feed. Even while you're an adult. Oh, man. What the hell?
Well, they thought so at Mad Max.
Yeah, in Mad Max, they're just openly drinking breast milk.
Have you seen what breast milk does to those bodybuilders who jack themselves up?
Do they seriously? Do people drink that in real life?
Bodybuilders purchase breast milk on the internet and they use it to help them get big.
Can I get a link? Anyone seen that movie where babies are geniuses?
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what it's called now.
I think it's called Baby Geniuses.
It might be called Baby Geniuses, yeah.
Is there anything better than breast milk?
Chocolate breast milk.
Why is there a stigma or weirdness about drinking breast milk in the modern day when technically it would be more natural than drinking cow milk?
Yeah, but at the same time...
Think cow's milk, we are drinking milk from cow's boobs.
And based on that principle, why not eat human meat?
Well, that's going a bit too far, but breast milk is specifically made to be consumed by humans.
Certain anthropologists figured out how humans started drinking cow's milk, and so basically the first guy to ever drink cow's milk, well, he thought it was a bull. Well, the reason I assume that a guy back from that era would, suckle from a bull is because it was called the Homolithic era? Homo, I just assumed. What's next? What happens in Mad Max?
The plot is escape and then go back.
Escape and go back.
They're wanting to get to a paradise, but then realise there's not going to be a paradise there, so they just go back and overtake the bad guy's lair.
Escape and go back. Yes. Like most battered wives.
He uses old mate as a blood bag.
Yeah, he uses Tom Hardy as a blood bag. Now, I've seen how tall Tom Hardy is. That's a pretty low capacity blood bag. You'd want to get someone bigger, wouldn't you? I mean, that doesn't really make much sense to me. Why waste the blood of a perfectly healthy person to keep a cancer patient alive? Am I promoting eugenics? Yeah, I'm going to walk that back. Yeah, we should...
And we've already done the cancer patient.
I don't have anything against cancer patients, okay? Genetics does. So don't look at me like that.
Oh, it'll be such peak irony if you catch cancer later on.
If I catch cancer, is there contagious cancer about? Is that the next thing? Bro, that would be a pandemic, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Oh man, contagious cancer? Dude. I mean, I guess I just call that feminism. Hey there, Shad's mum. Sorry. All right, what else is there?
Talk about his accent, but then he doesn't talk for like half the movie.
Yeah, his Australian accent's awful. Anyone hear that? He sounds like he's trying to like hold back a cough throughout the entire movie. It's the weirdest thing. And then there's parts where they do like deliberate ADR of an Australian guy clearly talking. It's weird. I don't like it.
Mel Gibson was such a better Mad Max.
Mel Gibson was a better Mad Max. This Tom Hardy dude, he should be called Bad Max because he's bad. I thought that was funny. Screw you guys. You see, Mel Gibson, when he was driving around insanely and, you know, like swearing and like just not caring who he hit, not in Mad Max, I mean in real life, that's why he was arrested. So the first Mad Max is like more low effort than what we're doing here. The second Mad Max was great. Everyone seen Road Warrior?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
That was the first one I've seen. I've never seen the first one. But, yeah, Road Warrior. You can't say that, you know, it's objectification of women only. You see it in Mad Max and the guys, like, what that leather, like, thong, you know, Speedo thing the bad guy's wearing?
I think it was just mainly to show that it was, you know, it was in the post-apocalypse of 2022 when the LGBT crowd is having a pride apocalypse. That's not going in the video, is it? I didn't say anything directly derogatory. I just said it was pride apocalypse. A lot of people don't know this, but a Morton Joe is actually both a Christian and a Muslim. He's a Mormon because he has so many wives, and he's a Muslim because he has his followers blowing themselves up.
I'm a Mormon, so I can allow the Mormon joke, and I figure that allows us, because we're making fun of our own religion, that allows us to make fun of all other religions, and that gives us our pass.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm a Mormon too. I don't think I can handle more than one wife.
I could. I'm sorry, honey, it was a joke.
Yeah, but seriously, on the topic of Muslim jokes, like if we did offend any Muslims out there, they are just jokes, so please don't fly any planes into our office. We'd appreciate it.
Because alright, let's try and do some more Mormon jokes.
Mormon, yeah, balance it out. Got to make fun of the Christians. We will not do Jewish jokes. We support Israel 100%. Hey ADL, how you doing? You know, the thing about the universe of Mad Max is it's actually a paradise. They finally found a use for cancer patients. And it's cannon fodder. But still, a use.
No. And we lay off the cancer patients a bit.
Shad, what could I possibly say or do to them that life hasn't done to them? Oh, getting cancer is like winning the sad lottery. You know?
You're totally going to get it now, just for like irony. It's totally unrealistic that there's guns in Australia.
Yeah, guns in Australia aren't a thing. We aren't like you crazy Americans with your freedom and your liberty. Like, what's that for? Pfft, idiots. Like, we have the ever watchful, ever vigilant, you know, police watching over us, telling us they're going to protect us, telling us what to do, arresting journalists. It's great. Yeah. Hey, if you don't know, a fellow YouTuber, Australian YouTuber, Friendly Geordies, who I He's really annoying, right? But at the same time, just because you're annoying doesn't mean you should be arrested, because I would have been locked up years ago if that was the case. Whew. Yeah. But yeah, they arrested this dude for walking up to a politician and trying to hand him a piece of paper. He didn't even wipe his ass with a piece of paper or anything. It was just a regular piece of paper. Yeah, I'd like to see how the politicians do in the event of the apocalypse. Like, what are they going to do? They're going to say, okay, sure, the world's ended, but we'll cut taxes? Like, what are they going to do? They'll be the first to go.
I don't know. Technically, the bad guy in Mad Max was a type of politician.
He was a benevolent one, dude. He literally had a social security water system.
He's constantly abusing women and saying bullcrap.
Yeah. Everyone remember the scene with the naked lady in the watchtower? And then there were all of her lesbian biker friends. I love lesbians, okay? I love lesbians. If they're both hot. Little known fact, lesbians make really good seamstresses, and they're really good with origami. I don't know, it's because they practice with scissors very often.
Was it Janet Jackson in Thunderdome?
No. What are you talking about?
Who's the crazy lady in Thunderdome, the third Mad Max?
I don't think it's Janet Jackson. I think it's...
Houston?
I think it might be Whitney Houston. No, Janet Jackson, she's one of the Jacksons, right? Like Michael Jackson. So you know she's much more messed up than Whitney Houston. And Whitney Houston's dead. Is Janet Jackson still alive? It's weird because all of Morton Joe's slaves were white. I guess he really was progressive after all. Whatever. Think about it. He's given away social welfare water, band of white slaves. What else? And there was literally no border around his compound. And he's really creepy towards women. There you go. What the hell were those women complaining about? Was Morton Joe mistreating them? I don't think he was. Like, what was he doing?
Milking them as cattle?
No, the women who left. None of them were cattle.
Wives.
That would be raping them.
Oh. Also, he made them wear really uncomfortable underwear. Did you notice that part?
I didn't.
Oh, yeah, the friggin' chastity belt.
Chastity cages, dude,
Yeah.
not belts. Dude, those things literally had teeth on them. Just like a regular vagina. That's why when lesbians do it, they're just kissing. I'm going to hell one day. Oh! Talking about desert all this time, we haven't even mentioned Mexicans. Okay, and we don't really need to, do we? I love Spanish people. I think they're great. What's wrong?
Are there Spanish people in the movie though?
No. Oh, well, they were probably like, between sets, like doing the gardening, but... If you enjoy content like this, we'd appreciate it if you go to our Patreon and our Subscribe Star and pay us money, because YouTube sure as hell won't. Not for this. Oh boy, not for this. So yeah, like and subscribe. Comment down below what things we should give low effort reviews on. We're just going to skim through. I mean, we're not really going to read. We're just going to pick things. Someone commented Titanic last. I was thinking of doing that. But other than that, I have been Oz. Everyone else is behind the camera, so forget about them. You know who they are. And we'll see you next time I want to get cancelled.